So I'm up on Boreas Pass, Colorado, between Park County and Summit County. There's the Park County side. Summit County over there, looking at the 10-mile range. This is kind of the southwestern part of the Front Range. We had a great spring snowpack, but it was mainly based on springtime snows, not wintertime snows. And I've never heard this said, but it's kind of my impression that springtime snows don't really linger as long as the deep winter snowpack. But anyways, I'm up here trying out the Hoks. See them on my backpack. Looking for some chutes that I can ski down with the Hoks. I'm hoping the skins will slow me down so I can do stuff that's a little steeper than I normally would do. Dog's loving it. It's been a while since he's been in some snow. He's been cooped up too. Alright, I'll check in later. One thing I forgot to mention in the first clip was that it's June 17th. So now I was explaining how we had a good snowpack. A lot of it's gone. This is June 17th, 2021, on the tail end of probably a record heat wave in the western US and in much of the US. So a lot of that snowpack is melted because of the ridiculously warm temperatures. Up here it's in the 70s easily. Here's Boreas Pass. So yeah, this is what I'm left with. It's pretty steep. I elected not to go all the way up yet again because it's just longer and steeper than what I think I should be doing up here by myself. I've also heard a couple roars of thunder over in Park County. Since these videos tend to be about gear, let me pimp some of my gear. This is my backpack from the North Face. I have no idea how many liters, but it's got 3 straps here I can use to strap on skis and my poles. It's big enough to fit cross-country boots in there, but I wear roughly a size 12, and I don't think these Scarpa T2s would fit in there, so I just carried them up by hand. In other gear news, check out the socks. This is my Father's Day gift. It says #1 dad, and that's probably not true, but that's a picture of my baby, Magdalene Louise, Maggie Lou. So I tend to go with a double sock approach. A thin sock that kind of is moisture wicking close to my skin, and then a thicker sock to pad. But anyways, I'm gonna try to hawk down this, and then I'm gonna hoof it over back to my car. Unless the weather doesn't look too bad, then I might try to do a flatter snow field over there. Alright, I'm not gonna record this because I want to have all hands on deck. Okay, so an update on how things have gone. I started up near the top right there, not that top, that top, and decided rather quickly that it was way too steep for me to ski down, but it's just as easy to sidestep down it as it would be to hike down the scree right there. I was also freaked out by the drop off this cornice, so yeah, I didn't want to mess with it, just sidestepped down to here. Decided I would try to ski this, which worked out to be in about exactly the same. Ate it once, you can kind of tell right there, while sidestepping, it just kind of skidded, and I fell on my side and just slid for a little ways. Ate it again down there on the skiing part. Didn't exactly ski it, attempted one lead change, and that's where I ate it. But I decided to see if the skins could get me back up here, and they did. My general rule with the Hoks is if I can climb it with the skins, I should be able to ski it. So I've done a few more runs. I've gotten to the point where I can get a lead change, especially towards the bottom there. This top part is a little more slanted to the left, and that weirds me out. So I'll see if I can get a bit of a run in. This will be my final run, and then I'll call it quits. It won't be as good as the point that I got to. I got to where I could mostly ski it, but with one hand on the phone, I don't know that that'll be the case. So I'll take it easy up here on the upper part and then ski it a little more down at the bottom. But you can see my line right there. That's where I actually did some S-curves and lead changes. I started out trying to just strictly parallel ski the Hoks, and realized that it seemed to be easiest if I did kind of a stem Christie plow / telly turn mixed with parallel, whatever you want to call it. But it seems like as long as you're getting down the mountain and you're kind of skiing, that's the goal. So this is what I did the first few times, just kind of skied across to right here, sidestepped, and then did the same a couple times until I got to the lower part. These Hoks are performing really well. I'm glad I wore these because nothing else that I own would have been able to climb up that without being taken off or putting on skins. And I don't know that I need the width, but I'm having no problem getting the edge control, at least with these plastic boots. I'm using a Volet 3-pin cable binding, and just leaving the cable on when I climb back up. So let's see if I can ski it a little more here. This is about where I attempt lead changes. Woo! Didn't go so well. Usually the poles are there to help me. Alright, let's see if I can back it up. Watch out, Godua, and ski the bottom part of this. That's more or less the point I got to, although it was a little smoother with both hands holding poles. Alright, I'm gonna sign off, take in the view. June 17th, Altai Hoks in the 145 length, built-in skin, plastic boots, Scarpa cable binding. Adios. Give a good dog.